Alright folks, what is up? This is One Big Bugger. I'm coming at you with some NBA 2k12, and I know you're looking at the guy on the screen going, hey, that's not your center. Yeah, you're right. It's my shooting forward, as you can see over there, my three-point specialist. I'm just going to be straight with you. I am so frustrated with this game in terms of playing a low post area, whether it be a center or power forward, that I just can't do it. Maybe they patch it, make it better, so that a guy who's 6'6" and 200 pounds isn't going to keep bumping someone who's 7'2", 350 in the middle and not allow him to move a single freaking inch. When I cannot get stuck on somebody in a low post position when the ball's up, I can literally count to 3 while the ball is in the air, and I can't come off the guy. I just watch the ball go overhead. I can't turn around for a rebound. When I can get boxed out by a goddamn point guard, like he's Dwight freaking Howard. You know, they say this is the most accurate simulation ever. You know, maybe, but that ain't saying much considering it's the only basketball simulator out there right now. I mean, I agree with a lot of people. Have they even tested this game before they put it out? No, I think they polished up NBA 2k11 and thought they made it better and didn't even bother. Seriously, I'm starting to think 2k11 was better. If you're playing point guard, shooting guard, or small forward and you can shoot outside or you can drive the lane, it's fun. But if you're playing a power forward or a center who has to make his life down in the low post and in the low block, trying to get rebounds, trying to do low post moves, and things like that, where your hand is up over the basket and some 6'2" guard comes along, jumps up higher than you and blocks you, or comes down with a rebound right in front of you, you watch the ball pass through your hands despite having an 80 rebound rating and go to the guard that's right in front of you. I can't take it anymore. I seriously just cannot take it anymore. I love playing center, but this game has truly spoiled it for me. So what am I going to do? I'm going to bring you my shooting forward. He's just more fun to play. He's not as entertaining to watch, I assume, but he's just more fun to play. Honestly. What else can I say? So, now that my rant's done, let me see if I can bring you the next game against the San Antonio Spurs. I have also shut the crowd off because, frankly, the volume in this is just say it, fucked up anyways. Straight up. Despite having the volume way down, it tends to remain screwed up. At least on my center. I don't know, maybe it's working better in this. I'm not sure. But, see, in this one, I don't have to keep turning on my play vision. It stays on. In my center, every game I have to play, I have to go in and turn that on. No, it's actually still sounding loud here, too.
This is Kevin Harlan here with Steve Kerr and Clark Kellogg. Doris Burke has her reports tonight from the sideline.
You can see the screwed up shirt there on Tim Duncan.
It's all about the Western Conference. That's where the action is today as the Golden State Warriors get ready to battle. And this game,
for 2 days, I was actually 5th in the NBA for blocks.
The San Antonio Spurs. Last year, they were humiliated in their matchup, losing every game in 4 tries.
And in a 4-game season series like the one these two teams.
Oh, there goes my frame rate. So hold on just a second, folks, while I shut the recording off and then restart it to fix the frame rate. 1 sec. Alright, I'm back. Frame rate's better. This game frustrates me beyond belief.
Here's Ginobili.
And yes, I shut the crowd off. Why am I on Ginobili at small forward?
He's guarded by Johnson.
Of course. I'm amazed he missed.
Regarding the points,
nice outlet pass. Very nice.
Do you think it gives the winner of this game in the rest of the season series?
You know, if I turn on the crowd real quick, there's commentary. Hello. There we go.
You know what? It's hard to
yeah,
say. I think
there's the difference. It's just too loud for the PC. I really want them to fix that so I have a finer frickin' control over the sound.
Game still to be played after this one. The loser will have time to regain the upper hand later on. You don't know what injuries are going to be
I'm amazed
like
those threes are
what
missing.
the other dynamics will be. So it is a bit of an edge, but I don't think it's a huge one.
Let's find out what Doris Burke has for us.
Well, Kevin, I
No.
had a chance to catch up with Mark Jackson.
I'm wide open in the
I
back,
asked
and he
how they're
drives the
planning to
lane in the
handle
middle
one
of
the more
4 freaking
explosive
people.
offenses in the NBA, and he responded by saying they'll do everything they can to force their stars into shots they aren't comfortable taking. They know they'll still score points, but making
I
each look
can't
as
leave the
tough
shooter
as they
alone.
can is their primary goal, gentlemen.
Great, thank you, Doris. So a little bit worried, Clark, about containing the opposing offense today.
Well, they better be. I mean, they've got a lot of weapons and scoring threats over there.
Steve?
Well, the way they play. I mean,
Oh,
they
there
come
went that
out
play.
hard
No,
out of the
actually,
gates.
no,
And
now it
You
did.
got to be prepared defensively. You got to be on your toes and be ready for that onslaught that you know is coming.
3.
Connect
Shoot.
Three-point range.
This is how I figured to combat the three-pointer.
Behind that three-point line,
Become a
especially
three-pointer.
when you give him that kind of room to operate. Well, I tell you what, Kevin.
And yes, if you
Terrell
notice
Wright
the
is
strange
absolutely
relief,
in love with his pump
relief.
fake, but he should be. He's a
Release.
three-point shooter.
I have
Is a useful
Duckworth's
weapon for him.
release.
He uses it often because
You want to know who
it continues
Duckworth
to
is?
work.
Get the game and go look it up. Or go look it up online anyways.
Shot clock at 6.
I don't know why I'm against
Ginobili
Ginobili,
dishes to
but...
Blair.
Oh,
Shot is blocked.
very nicely. You see how much
Warriors
better this
leading by
is?
6. Clark, you mentioned Wright's pump fake.
Don't do it.
Sells it so well,
He did it.
defenders still
Over
leave
the
their feet against
backboard.
it.
Yeah, I like Darrell Wright and the improvement that he's made with that jump shot.
Okay,
When
so
you
it's
can
not
knock down
incredibly better.
threes,
Who am I supposed to be
like
guarding
he
now?
can, that pump fake becomes an added weapon. for
Somehow
sure.
I got...
The second chance
Good
effort,
defense.
No luck. So the Warriors take it the
We're
other
just
way.
getting lucky.
From a win against the Nuggets.
Boy, they got so many
Well, there
free
went
throws
luck.
in that game, Clark, and I thought their aggressiveness was really key.
They did a nice job being aggressive and drawing those fouls. And anytime you can do that,
I hate those messed up sequences. And that's exactly what it is. Where you run back and forth and each team's just doing really stupid shit.
From Golden State, getting
Ah.
Wright as a free agent last season, he had a terrific year, became a big-time free.
Can we run a play? We can? Freaking amazing. But that's okay, don't follow it. You know, because following the play would be good.
Ellis, right side, passes it to Lee. Blair on him. Kicks it to Johnson.
Call for a pick. Quick.
Over Ginobili. On the
There we
mark
go.
from 16 feet out. Johnson's got 5 points
I have
so
a
far.
90
Back to
three-point
right for a second.
rating, and I'm working on my mid-range to 90. I have like an 83, 85.
yeah, another one of those guys.
Trying to stay between
Quite
Ginobili
sure
and the
what
ball.
his game was floundering.
If he goes to pass it to Ginobili, I want to try and get it because that's where they're going to go a lot.
And, had a major
If I'm going to
role
defend
with the Warriors,
Ginobili,
and now
I'm
is
going to be
confident
between him and the ball as
scorer,
much as
particularly
possible.
from the three-point line.
And, you know, he's been around success. He was on that 2006 Miami
That's right.
Heat championship team as a young kid.
Excellent point, Kevin. And seeing that and seeing how
Switch
that
back.
organization operates, that's a nice
Ellis for the shot.
foundational
Very
piece for a
nice.
young player.
Here's
As my
Ginobili.
dogs go nuts.
He's coming off a 28-point
Getting
lead
tired of
right
that, personally. 28 points? Yeah, we're going to try not to let that happen.
now. Duncan outside.
Nope. Not going to leave you open in the
Duncan
middle.
left side.
Stop him.
Blocked.
Nice.
Warriors leading by 8. Here's the break. Lee left side
Get off me.
on its way from Curry.
And when I finally do get off him,
And the Warriors
I'm
come down 2.
nowhere to get the rebound.
Wow, hot start
Fortunately, I didn't need the rebound.
Racing out to that quick lead. I mean, they're scoring and shooting with a lot of confidence. Well, guys, it was the best start in franchise history for the Spurs
crap.
last season. They
I'm
got
not very
40
quick.
wins before the end of January. That was a team first, and finished with the second best record in the league, 61 wins.
He's picked
Okay.
up by Parker. Ellis right side. The 3. Good, and Curry gets the assist. 7
Hang on
points for
1 minute,
Ellis.
folks. I got to pause the game, stop the recording, because I got to shut up my little chihuahua. Sorry about that.
A team he used to play
He
for,
starts
the
barking
Spurs,
and he won't
essentially
stop
a 50-win
sometimes.
team for the last 13
He's
seasons.
overly
They
aggressive,
won
which
by
is typical for little
They may
male
be
chihuahuas.
near the end of their championship
It's funny I have a
reign.
chihuahua.
Some people think
Yeah, I
that.
know.
How about you?
Well, even Tony Parker.
Anyone
said,
who's
over the
looked
summer
at any of my
that
past
he
videos
was
has probably
the
come
first
across me
championship
talking about how I've
anymore.
ended up
But what a run
with
it's
him.
been, 50
I didn't choose him,
seasons.
technically. I just kind of ended up having to take care of him because nobody else would. Supposed to set some kind of pick. Yeah, that did a lot of good.
51 seconds left to play here in the first.
A little late on the good off-ball screen, huh? Oops.
And here is Curry.
Almost
and he
didn't see
really
them supposed
played
to go
well
over
against
here.
Denver. Thornton working against Ginobili. They get a
Who
hand on
steals it?
Well, they've got the lead, but it would be a bigger one if they could
Foul
take care of
him.
the basketball.
Or
I
not?
agree. I mean, they've got to tighten up the execution. Already 5 turnovers in the game. That's too many for so little time having to
Just
left.
give me a pick.
Fires for 3.
Ooh, I thought that was going to go in. I ended up too far back.
Now here's
No,
Johnson.
no, we've done that
Stellar
enough.
performance in that win against Denver.
All right, then set me a pick again.
Goes back up. In
Ugh,
and out.
bad shot selection.
Good if it goes. Anderson. No good. The first quarter concludes
Oh, well.
in a double-digit lead on the
Allow me to
scoreboard.
take my 4 jump shots.
Ward. And welcome back. It's been all one-sided so
Shouldn't have heard
far
that
through the
music
first
at all.
quarter as our second quarter gets underway. And a chance here presented by Gatorade to see who's on the floor, all fueled up and ready to go for the start of the second quarter. So for the Golden State Warriors right now, Johnson.
I'll do my little fast break, thank you.
Curry in the backcourt. Al Thornton is out there with Udo.
I'll tell you, it's easier to get a better score in my center, which is funny.
Ginobili with the ball.
Dropping bombs, you don't get much of a score. Getting blocks and rebounds and things like that, post
Parker
moves, you get a
outside,
better score.
And Curry picks him up defensively. Shot clock at 5. And there's the foul on the
No.
shot. He'll go to the line for 2.
I hate
The
the allowed
Warriors
inside
last
pass.
season
What am I
played the
supposed to
Eastern
do?
Conference teams
Know
to a
where it's
draw
going
as
at all
far as
times?
Wins and losses, but in the Western Conference, which is
But at least I got a
obviously
good
deeper,
foul.
they were just 21 and 31.
First free throw is good. Well, and for the Warriors, Steve, you just talked about that Western Conference record of 21 up and 31 down. A lot of shootouts. But how do they come away victorious, Clark?
Well, I think the front office has hit it on the head. I mean, they've said they focused on needing to get longer and stronger. And in the West, you got to have
Don't
bodies
you
to bang with the
freaking
big
dare
boys. So they've got
turn
to
it
get
over.
not only longer, but stronger, bigger.
For 3,
Nope.
rebounded by the Spurs.
I don't
They
expect
come
my
into
team
this
to
one
do very
following the
well
loss to the Mavericks.
until
They forced a lot of shots offensively, guys. They just didn't seem organized.
So they get
efficient,
closer.
At that end of the floor.
Nope.
That's why they got
I
so
got lucky.
stagnant and shot such a poor percentage.
you
Couldn't
fucking
agree
stick
more.
to him like glue.
Disorganized would be a word. Dysfunctional. I mean, way too many
you
times.
allow him to shoot
they
an
go
open three.
one-on-one or running the shot clock all the way down and then having to jack some crazy shot up. That was the problem, just not organized. Boy, you look at Pop, and he's been around for so long and always seems to have a strong team under his watch. For his career, he's won
Play
almost
falls apart.
2/3 of the games that he's coached. I mean, that's
No, look
an
at
amazing
outside.
Second shot opportunity.
Look at outside.
Spurs trail
Bad call
by
for
10.
pass.
Even numbers. Parker's shot is off. We're going back to Pop, Clark. You can't argue with anything he does because he's been, Steve, so successful
anymore.
with every team he's had.
Yeah, one of the best coaches of all time.
Yes, I will
defensive-minded
eventually have
by
a
nature, but,
99
very adaptable and flexible.
three-point
Last
rating, but I
year,
want to work on my
he knew with
inside
the
game
roster
as
that
well.
he had to push
My
the ball more.
dunks,
So,
my
that team
layups,
scored more
my
points
post
and played
moves.
faster. He'll adapt to his talent and squeeze every drop out of whatever he's been given.
Open look, and that one's good.
Yeah.
McDyess has got his first
McDyess.
points of the game.
Now, you have to love the vision to find the open man.
Yeah,
and get
you
him
might
the ball.
notice that my game's running smoother. I cleaned off not only my cards, but I actually cleaned off my cooler.
Here's Curry with the 3.
See?
Ginobili grabs the board.
Yeah, I also cleaned off my cooler from my CPU.
After that one he had earlier.
Parker kicks to Ginobili. And Curry picks it
Was
up defensively. Gets
dustier
down
than
in
I had
double
given it
digits.
credit for, to
Ginobili's got
say
his second
the
bucket of the night.
least.
You look at their scoring. Mid-range jumpers account for 6 of their last 10 points.
Well, defensively, they're doing a nice job of keeping them out of the paint, but you got to give them credit. They're knocking down shots.
Lets the 3 fly. Ellis can't get it to go.
I stand on the three-point line, but I don't. That doesn't mean I'm going to bomb a three-pointer every time. I could just try and move around for a nice mid-range shot. But our lead got too big, so it's time for them to come back.
Guarded by Curry. McDyess a screen.
There was a screen in there. Where?
3-pointer. Gets the bucket.
Of course!
Now it's only
We
a
can't take a
5-point
three-pointer
Warrior
to
lead
to
on the
keep
night.
our
He
lead.
didn't get a 3 in the first.
But they can drop three-pointers all freaking day. Our plays keep falling apart. Pick.
Here's 7 points in the game. Looking to end the run.
Hell, not even I can get one.
That much space off the pick, you've got to drop that in.
Yeah, you got to make that one. I mean, that's a high.
No, there was
shot
no
you should
way to make that because
9
the
out of
computer's
10
thinking, no. It's all done by the CPU, which is what angers me with this. It's the CPU. It doesn't matter. Look, freaking McDice. Really?
4 points now in the quarter.
Well, you knew the run would come, and here it is. They're playing well now, trying to get back in this thing.
Can we actually run our damn plays?
Rolling along nicely, and they've gotten themselves within striking distance now.
Shots good by
Really?
Ellis.
I mean, how many three-pointers have we taken?
His second season in the NBA, led the league in foul shooting, a great three-point shooter at over 40% from there. So this guy
Wide
is
open,
an
don't let him.
marksman.
Parker passes to Green. A three-pointer off the mark. Warriors leading by 6.
Come on.
Johnson left side. Over Green.
There we go.
Is good from Johnson. Johnson's got 9. And Steph Curry 2 seasons ago, the first rookie in NBA history to connect Clark on 45% from the floor, 40% from three-point territory, and then 85% from the free throw line.
Yeah, that's an impressive list of shooting percentage.
Will you
numbers
freaking
there.
guard him?
You know, last year he matched or bettered all his marks from his first season in the league. So
Of course, take me out of the game. At least we're going to win. Yeah, I'm frustrated because I was playing my center earlier, trying to do a recording, and just frustration after frustration after frustration. I just couldn't take it anymore.
Made it this far. It's Monday night. Let's
4 of
cut straight to
11
the
and
HB
6 of
halftime
12.
show. The Golden State Warriors are ahead against San Antonio.
Yeah.
At Air Canada Center, the
I
Raptors
really don't give a... Yeah. Simulate to my next appearance.
Here's Ginobili. 8 points for him. So with Duncan sitting on the bench.
One moment, my chihuahua's acting up again. All right,
Here's how
I'm
the
back.
floor looks for Greg Popovich. They've got Ginobili. Gary Neal is out there with
Loud
Tony
inside
Parker.
pass. Let me
Then
guess, allowed man to
Jefferson,
score?
and it's Anderson
Despite the
in
fact
the
I was up
power
in his
forward
face
position.
for the
Warriors
block.
leading by 8.
You see where the sound just dropped to? I feel like that's where the sound's supposed to be.
And he was fouled on the way up. 2 free throws now for him.
My dogs are aggravating today.
Monte
It's
Ellis,
funny.
guys, has
I'm
been
home
such
by
a
myself today.
explosive
Very,
player
very
throughout
rare.
his career, but I
I'm
think
home
he's
by
matured
myself. And I'm
over
more
the last
aggravated
couple
now
of
than I
years.
am when
He's
people are
become a better
here.
leader for the Warriors and a better representative for the Warriors organization.
And Monte Ellis getting married. He married a police officer. And having his son really changed his life for the better. Even made him, he said, a better person. He's taken that spark and used it in his career as well.
You know, not surprised to hear that. Another level of responsibility and accountability. He really stepped up last season, setting the tone.
I haven't even been able to get inside, try and go for a rebound because they're not setting up for the passes. I didn't even put my hand up and I got
And
good shot
buried any
defense.
ill will that may have existed. Of course, it was reported in different degrees between himself and Steph Curry.
Accurate basketball simulator my ass.
Back to Wright. And he banks in the layup. Wright's got 12. Here's Ginobili. 13 points in the game.
They don't even test this
Here's
fucking
Anderson.
game. This is why bait is good,
Now
folks.
Wright defended. Anderson kicks to Parker.
This is why a bait is a good thing. What the hell am I jumping
And
at?
again, it's the Spurs from deep.
Wow, really? Wow.
Here's Ellis. 20 points
That
for
ball
him.
should have bounced out how many times? Blaze
Wright
broke it down
outside.
again.
And he can't answer back. The three-pointer offline. It's 2-on-1.
Yeah. Even though my team is winning,
Launches it.
I don't care.
And Wright pulls it down. Wright's got his 5th rebound right now in the game.
Turn around.
Here's Johnson.
That's off. I can see
good
it
on the
as it's
three.
flying. Despite the fact that it's a good shot selection,
trail by
and I'm
6.
pretty sure I got a
The
good
Warriors
release on it,
very little success over the last 15 years or so, but they've got new ownership
did get
in
the ball.
place, so there's hope. They've got some good young talent. They've manufactured their cap situation.
Come
and they're
on!
trying to bring in as many good players as possible. I
That
think
was an.
this has a
I know that
chance
was
to
at
be a
least an
franchise.
A- release. That
Anderson
should have
against
gone in.
White. Anderson dishes to Neal. Again, the miss by the Spurs.
Boy, with an open look like that, he is so gifted. Man, you've got to play better defense. Eventually, he's going to make you pay.
You got that right. I mean, he'll do it from three-point land or anywhere on the perimeter, really, because he is a deadly shooter. You've got to do a better job defensively.
Ginobili outside.
This is CPU not sure what the fuck to do.
For the three. Again, the miss by the
And I don't
Spurs.
even get that
Strong
rebound.
thoughts there, Steve.
Despite the fact it
Ironically,
came
for the
right
Warriors,
to
some of
me.
the best moves the Warriors have made recently didn't involve a trade at all. Like Monte Ellis, for instance, Clark. He was supposedly going to Memphis.
Kevin, you're exactly right. I mean, sometimes the best move is no move.
Despite the fact we're winning fairly well, this just
Manage your money wisely.
is unbelievable.
Create
Oh, now I'm a 7-foot shooting guard.
player. You better make sure you get significant value in return.
Udo's checked in for Golden State. Lee comes in for Monte Ellis. Ball's knocked loose, out of bounds. They'll keep possession.
I knew they were
And
going to
here's
try
a
and
look
pass
at
it
what's
to
coming up for the
Ginobili.
Golden State Warriors. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. And that game is the second of two straight at home.
I mean, hell, I'm afraid to simulate to my next key games. Just because, frickin' when I do, they're going to try and trade all our stars.
Here's Ginobili, 13 points in the game.
Hey, who got him?
Now the feed to Duncan.
No, I can't leave Ginobili alone.
Crafty move. And it's going to be 2 free throws. Drew contact on the shot. Udo
I'm actually enjoying playing
Tim
without
Duncan
the
is
crowd.
basically regarded
I
as
like
the
when the
greatest
crowd
power
shouts
forward
like
of all time, but I would argue that he's actually a center.
MVP and things like
Of
that
course,
when
since
you're
he
doing
came
really
into
well.
the league playing next
But
to
I'm
David
actually
Robinson,
enjoying the
he
fact
was referred
that
to as a power forward, and I guess
nice
that's the
little
position he wants
coach
to be
walking
called.
glitch on the side there.
So he gets them both. And Tim Duncan, like you said, Steve, really the center for the
I'm-
Spurs. Now, he's typically guarding
not even
centers,
pass
and
Udo.
They're typically guarding him, but he's in a lot of ways
Screw it.
as a power forward.
Hey!
The talent to get up front.
Well, especially now that he's slowing down a
Yeah.
bit. He's matched up more with centers. That's really his position. But regardless, he's still among the very best big men in the history of the game, no matter what position you put
Come on,
next to
do
him.
something. No,
And
no,
Blair
no, no,
kicks
no.
to Quinn.
Nope. That's the thing that really bugs me is if you come off to help defense, you're leaving someone open. You leave someone open, chances are they're going to just pass it to him and bomb a 3.
Duncan's got 4 this quarter.
That's not a defensive matchup that's going to work out too often. I mean, it's hard to get
I'm
that
getting
much
sick of
time.
hearing my dogs bark this
Goes
today.
up. Duncan with the block. Out
course.
of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Here's Johnson. 12
Screw
points
you.
for him. And another 3 for Golden State.
Clearly, a defensive breakdown there, guys. They didn't play him close enough on the inbound.
I saw that I had enough room and finally got an A+ release. I've had A+ miss, you know. No joke. I have had A+ miss. Despite having a 90 rating.
6 on the shot clock. From 11 feet away.
I don't even know where I'm
And the
jumping.
Spurs scoring again.
Chris Smoove, I am not,
Here's Curry. He has 7.
obviously.
That's blocked. Here's Lee again.
Yeah, there you go.
Golden State.
Let the guy who's supposed to
Here's
work in the
Quinn.
low block work in the
Trailing
low
by
block. I usually get more rebounds than this, though. I usually get at least 4 or 5.
Duncan outside.
And part of that is I'm having to play Ginobili, and the last thing I want to do is leave Ginobili alone on the outside.
Just 5 on the
Even
clock.
after the shot
Here's
goes
the
up.
3. The Warriors pull it in.
Really,
Curry's
Curry
got his
out jumped
4th
me.
rebound in this one. And at home for the next game, it'll be Detroit pulling into town. That'll be the latter half
Another
of this
3.
2-game homestand.
Chunk.
Now, these wide open threes have been their undoing. You have to locate shooters and get a hand up.
Yep, you do, Steve. And even if it means having their assigned defenders stand at home,
Come
on
on.
shooters. I mean, that would be a worthwhile strategy to pursue.
Oh, right here.
You don't want to give good shooters open threes.
Wasted no time on that.
Another 3. That's 3 threes in a row.
Wright's got 17 now. San Antonio calls timeout.
This run
Playing
is
up to a
definitely
crowd that
concerned.
you can't
They've
hear.
lost all momentum. They need to try to sort this out right away.
Take me out of the game. And I only come back 5 minutes into the 5 minutes left in the fourth.
Here's Parker. And Curry picks him up.
May be able to hear my big dog barking.
Backing down his Bonner.
Bonner? I thought that said boner.
Some nice passing. Jefferson outside gets the bucket.
3 points.
Well, another uncontested 3 there. They've got to make some kind of an adjustment. I mean, they're giving up way too many open threes.
Well, the last 5 hoops, 3 have come off wide open.
Give me a
three-pointers,
pick.
Clark. So it's one thing to give up one, but you start giving 3-pointers up in bunches, you're in big trouble.
A nice A
with
quality
Ellis sitting on
shot,
the bench,
and
here's
it's
who's on the floor
not
for
only
Jackson.
off target, way off
He's a small
target.
forward. Steph Curry's out there with Charlie Bell. Then it's Al Thornton, and it's Beadrinch in at center.
That's a string of bad shooting for him. He's starting to rush things a little bit, I think.
Oops,
And
my
that's
spot's
the
over there.
instinct you'd like
Excuse me.
to see, but he'd be better off just slowing things down a little bit.
Curry backing down. Clock at 6.
I haven't forgotten the clock.
Parker against Johnson. Over Parker. The shot
Not
by
surprised that
Johnson, no
missed.
good.
I
You gotta
knew
be
I
careful.
released
You
that
can't
one
give
early.
him that much room because at that range, he'll make you pay.
Here's Bonner. No good there.
Nice.
And that would have
Got
cut
some
it to
good
single
shot
digits.
defense out of that. All right, I got to bring my field goal percentage back up.
Now,
Right here
here's
behind you.
Bell. Tight defense on him. And the basket by Johnson. Here's Parker. Guys, that bid had better get
I
started.
don't know why my
I think there's
dogs are
still
going
enough
off so
time
much
here,
today.
Kevin. I think there's a good chance they can make it happen.
I don't know. I mean, it's going to take a pretty big run. They're going to have to be almost perfect to get this one done.
Let's get
One
this
moment,
update
folks.
now from Doris Burke.
You know, I figured I'd be able to get some nice recording time in. Nobody's home. It'd be nice and quiet around the house, so you don't have all those background noises. No, my dogs decide to make it up.
Don't keep forcing passes where there's no lane. We are
Sometimes I
wasting
swear I'm
possessions,
destined
and
to
it
just
has
deal
to
with
stop.
frustration.
All right, Doris, thank you very much.
Pretty sure this is
passes
where they
to
want to
Duncan.
go. See, I can't leave them alone. I
He
can't come down
flies
to
the
help.
bucket and lays it in. Duncan's
Because if I
got
do, I'll
4
be
this
leaving a
quarter.
wide open
Well, after
3.
that poor first half, he's bounced back. He's having a nice second half here.
I know where you want me, not that's going to matter.
Lee dishes to Curry. Covered by Parker. 4 on the shot clock. With the shot. So he gets the whistle. Contact on the way up and 2 shots coming up.
Kevin, Stephen Curry was the 7th pick in the 2009 draft, and if they did that over, he might be the 2nd pick. I mean, he's a terrific shooter and good potential as a playmaker. I think the Warriors
I don't
got
even
a
know if
steal.
I'm fast enough to
Talk
go
about
in
the
and
future,
get
Steph
the rebound.
Curry,
I'm
Clark.
trying.
He joined Team USA for the World Championships in 2010, and to make the team after just his rookie season, Steve, a very impressive distinction.
Yeah, winning a gold medal. What an experience that was for Steph Curry and for a Warriors organization that hasn't had an all-star in almost 15 years. Curry represents the future of that franchise.
Almost blown
I'm not
dunk.
big on fancy. Hey, if you can make it happen, make it happen. Effective is what's important.
Doesn't matter how you get the points, right, Clark?
That's right.
As long as you get them, Steve.
Put him in the old 2-2-2.
Yeah, exactly right. Just get it done.
Ginobili kicks to Parker. Blair a screen on right.
Do some pass denial.
Here's Duncan. Backing down is Jefferson.
Boy, what a
Ginobili with the
surprise.
3. Warriors with the rebound. Lee's got rebound number 8 here tonight in the game. Good D by
Oh,
Parker.
well, I tried.
Well, sometimes he really lacks the confidence he needs when he's driving to the basket.
Yeah, just because I don't have a very good basket driving score. Okay, now that you've made up your mind of who I'm supposed to guard.
Here's Duncan. Little long with the shot, but it drops. Duncan's got 10 points here in the second half.
And right
How many
now,
plays
he
have
can
we
do
actually
no
run
wrong.
in this game?
Everything's working
Seems
for
like
him
every
this
time our plays break down.
Back to right. Three-pointer. And a great assist by Curry as that one goes in. Curry's got 10 assists here tonight. So active. San Antonio calls timeout. They're trailing by 15. 1:53 left in the fourth quarter. Different look here for the Warriors. Andres Biedrin, she's checked in for Lee. Amundsen comes in for Darrell Wright. Reggie Williams, he's checked in for Monte Ellis. And it's AC Law in for Steph Curry. Dives for it. Out of bounds. And they'll keep possession.
Once I get editing software, I can record a full game and then edit it kind of like Chris Smoove does. Not nearly as well, but I can just edit the better parts of the game, so you don't have to sit and watch the whole game.
Parker kicks to Blair.
Nope, see, can't come help.
He
Sorry.
just hasn't been able to build any momentum in this game. He's got to find something out there.
And he short rims that one.
Off me. I even get bumped out here.
By Parker. Feeds to Law. We're seeing more and more undersized power forwards who are proving that they can contribute in the NBA.
Yeah, you know, the list is fairly long. DeJuan Blair, Chuck Hayes, Paul Millsap, Glenn Davis,
Up
Smith,
fake.
Brandon Bass. It all points to tenacity is sometimes as important as size.
Some bangers in that group, huh?
Yeah, wide bodies.
Smaller power forwards, and I am definitely a larger small forward. Yes, I made my character 7 foot, 275. I think it's 275, maybe 265.
19 points for Ginobili.
I just believe in the big man.
And why do you
At
think
7
it's
foot,
that
I can tangle with the
forwards
centers if
take
I have to.
Starting Clark to make their mark now.
Well, I think with the floor spaced out, the way teams like to play transition basketball and shoot the three, pick and roll action, and a lot of times those wide bodies have wingspans that allow them to play taller.
Good points. It's blocked.
Did I get the block?
And it's Golden
I guess
State's
not.
ball. 17
Don't.
point game.
That's probably going to do it. They're just putting this team
Probably
away.
going to do it.
Steve, I thought they caught fire just at the right time, blowing this one wide open as the clock winds down.
Parker kicks to Ginobili. Lets it go with a three. Good.
Of course. But now we can just hang on to the ball and let the clock run out. My guy's just slowly
Here's
strolling
Williams.
down court.
There's 21 seconds left in the fourth. And they can just dribble the ball until the buzzer.
Yeah, exactly. They got to be happy with the outcome here.
Later, you're right.
There goes my dog
Here's
again.
Law.
Thrilling ending, isn't it?
So we see the Warriors taking the game here. And this one was such a lopsided victory.
They never let up. They were full.
But there we go. Another Abraham
So that'll do it
Johnson.
for
Except
now.
this
For
guy
Clark
with a
Kellogg,
mohawk and a
Steve Kerr,
beard.
and Doris Burke, this
Big
is Kevin
Abe
Harlan.
Lincoln
Thanks
beard
for
with a
joining us for
mustache.
this presentation of the NBA on 2K Sports.
I'm going to
see you
mute my
next time.
microphone a second as we go into the conference. At least I thought this was a key game. My dogs are bugging me and then the phone's ringing. You know, I have never been more aggravated alone.
Your team breezed the victory this time around. It's got to be nice to get a little break tonight in the midst of a long season with more close games than you'd probably like. Your thoughts?
Let's see.
It was a nice win. The guys stepped up when they needed to and made sure that the outcome wasn't in question. It's a good feeling to know that the entire team seems to be on the same page and working together towards a common goal. And winning a game like this also gives us a great confidence boost moving forward. So hopefully we can keep it up. Looking forward to getting out there again next game.
Less than lackluster answer, but it gets me support across the board. So there you go, folks. This is the guy I'm going to be bringing you. Not as entertaining, maybe, as the center, unless, of course, you consider my frustration entertaining, which some people probably do. Like I said, I've never been alone in this house and been so frustrated. My dogs just don't seem to want to bark at every little thing that blinks out there. And anyways, I hope you've enjoyed this, folks, because this is the player I'm going to bring you more and more. There we go again. Before I blow up and go into another rant, this is one big bugger, NBA 2k12, my small forward 3-point specialist, Abraham Johnson. I'll see you next time.